She's not just a rapper, she's a storm, a force of personality so magnetic it broke through every gate the industry tried to close on her. This is Cardi B, the woman who turned unfiltered Instagram rants into Billboard records, who turned raw authenticity into luxury mansions, multi-million-dollar cars, and a jewelry collection that rivals royal families. By 2025, she's more than music. She's an empire, catalog worth $50 million, 165 million followers who hang on her every word, and a lifestyle that costs nearly $300,000 a month just to maintain. But here's the question we're pulling apart today. How did Cardi B build all this? Before the Bugattis, before the Birkin walls, before the $80 million empire, there was Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar, born in Manhattan in 1992, raised in the Bronx inside a Dominican Trinidadian household with 7 siblings. Her world was loud, raw, and unforgiving. The streets weren't glamorous, they were survival. Cardi's nickname, Bacardi, a joke from friends that stuck, later trimmed down to Cardi B. What started as a playful Bronx label would eventually become a global brand. Her rise didn't begin on a stage, it started on social media. In 2013, Vine and Instagram were flooded with her unfiltered videos, raw rants about life, relationships, and money. They weren't polished, they weren't censored, and that's exactly why millions of people couldn't stop watching. The charisma was undeniable. In a world obsessed with fake filters, Cardi was the realest voice in the room. By late 2015, she caught the attention of reality TV, Love and Hip Hop New York. What was meant to be just another supporting role turned into a takeover. Cardi wasn't acting, she was being herself. Bold, chaotic, magnetic. Every episode she appeared in pulled more eyes, more buzz, more attention. But behind the reality TV fame, Cardi had a bigger target: music. She started releasing tracks that mixed humor, grit, and undeniable rhythm. In late 2015, she appeared on Shaggy's Boom Boom remix. Then came her first mixtape, Music Vol. 1 Asterisk, in 2016, a project that screamed ambition and proved she wasn't just a personality, she was a rapper. By the time Vol. 2 dropped in early 2017, the world had a decision to make. Was Cardi B just a TV star chasing clout, or was she about to shake the industry? Then came the signing, Atlantic Records, 2017, the moment her life split in two, from reality star to rap powerhouse, and the stage was set for a cultural earthquake. Some careers rise slowly. Cardi B's exploded. On June 16, 2017, she dropped her debut commercial single, Bodak Yellow. At first, critics thought it was just another rapper chasing a viral hit, but then the numbers started rolling in. Clubs couldn't stop spinning it. TikTok trends were born before TikTok even dominated the scene. The Bronx had its anthem, and the world was about to have its shockwave. Cardi didn't just release a song, she performed it like her life depended on it. She stormed daytime TV with that same unfiltered Bronx energy, showing up on The Wendy Williams Show, then Jimmy Kimmel Live. Every interview wasn't PR polished. It was Cardi raw, Cardi funny, Cardi unstoppable. By September 2017, history was written. Bodak Yellow hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That might sound like just a chart record, but it wasn't. Cardi B became the first solo female rapper since Lauryn Hill in 1998 to take the top spot. Nearly 2 decades of waiting, and a girl from the Bronx, who once worked as a dancer to survive, smashed through the industry's highest wall. The impact? A cultural earthquake. The song went 7 accolades platinum. It won Single of the Year at the BET Hip Hop Awards. It scored Grammy nominations for Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. But beyond trophies, it redefined the idea of what a female rapper could be. Loud, funny, political, glamorous, and still gritty enough to shut down a street cipher. Every line of Bodak Yellow was more than a lyric. It was a declaration. From that moment on, Cardi B wasn't just a personality. She was an industry force. And she was about to prove it with her next move, an album that turned her into not just a rapper, but a global superstar. When most rappers drop a debut album, the industry watches closely. But when Cardi B released Invasion of Privacy on April 6, 2018, the world didn't just watch. It listened, streamed, and celebrated on a scale hip-hop had never seen before. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Not just hype, not just luck, but a carefully crafted masterpiece that balanced Cardi's Bronx grit with mainstream mainstream firepower. From the confidence anthem I Like It with Bad Bunny and J Balvin to the breakup banger Be Careful, Cardi proved she wasn't just a rapper for the clubs. She was a voice for every mood, every heartbreak, every celebration. Cardi B doesn't just perform concerts. She creates spectacles. Every stage she touches turns into a statement of power, wealth, and energy that can't be replicated. One of her earliest testaments to this came at Coachella 2018. Cardi was pregnant, but that didn't stop her. She earned $170,000 to perform, but here's the catch. She spent nearly $300,000 of her own money producing the show. Dancers, costumes, choreography, everything bigger, louder, and more extravagant than the paycheck itself. Why? Because Cardi wasn't just chasing profit. She was investing in her brand, proving that her stage presence was worth far more than the check, and it paid off. Fast forward a few years and Cardi's performance fees skyrocketed. By 2022, she commanded a jaw-dropping $1 million for a single 35-minute set at Art Basel. That's nearly $30,000 per minute of Cardi's presence. To put it in perspective, that's more than some rappers make for an entire tour. Cardi B's money doesn't just live in bank accounts. It lives in mansions, palaces, and seaside escapes. Her crown jewel is her Georgia mansion in Sandy Springs, just outside Atlanta, priced at $5.5 million. This estate isn't just a home, it's a statement of arrival. Sitting on nearly 6 acres, the 22,000-square-foot palace fuses Greek-inspired classical elegance with modern luxury. From the outside, its towering pillars and intricate sculptures radiate power. Step inside and you're met with soaring ceilings, a grand fireplace, a private music room, and walk-in closets big enough to be apartments themselves. There's a wine cellar, a BBQ courtyard for summer parties, and 11 bathrooms, one for every mood. But the centerpiece is outside, a stunning infinity pool overlooking lush greenery where Cardi lounges like hip-hop royalty. But Georgia is only one piece of her empire. In the Dominican Republic, Cardi owns a 4-story seaside retreat, reportedly worth $1.4 million. A gift from Offset. With its infinity pool melting into the ocean, it's part dream home, part luxury getaway. The house is designed for indoor-outdoor living, where the Caribbean breeze moves seamlessly through marble halls and panoramic terraces. And then there's New York City, where Cardi has gone beyond homeownership. She's gone into urban dominance. She reportedly owns multiple properties across NYC, including luxury apartments and investments designed to grow her empire. Her portfolio tells a story. The Bronx-born rapper, who once lived in modest apartments, now curates multi-million-dollar estates across continents. If mansions are Cardi B's castles, then her cars are her chariots of power. And trust me, her garage is nothing short of a mechanical kingdom. Cardi reportedly owns around 30 vehicles, and while she doesn't even have a driver's license, she collects them like art pieces, because for her, cars aren't just transportation, they're statements. First up, the Mercedes G-Wagon. Rugged, boxy, and dripping in luxury, it's the SUV that screams both street and chic. Priced at about $167,000, it's Cardi's way of saying she can handle both the Bronx and Beverly Hills in one ride. Then comes the Mercedes-Benz Maybach, a $235,000 rolling throne room. Inside, massaging seats, whisper quiet cabins, and a ride so smooth it feels like floating on silk. This is Cardi's chauffeur-ready power move, perfect for red carpets and late-night studio runs. But for pure flash, enter the Bentley Bentayga, valued at $339,000. This SUV blends sports car ferocity with royal luxury. With hand-stitched interiors and a beastly engine, it's as bold and unapologetic as Cardi herself. Of course, her fleet wouldn't be complete without the crown jewel of luxury, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Price tag, $391,000. This isn't a car, it's a palace on wheels, with handcrafted leather, a whisper-quiet V12 engine, and a presence that turns every street into a runway. The Cullinan is pure billionaire energy. And then we get into her supercar obsession. Cardi's garage features not one, but multiple Lamborghini Aventadors. Her 2019 Aventador, worth around $417,000, is built like a fighter jet for the streets. But she upped the ante with a 2022 Aventador S, pushing the value to over $500,000. Sleek lines, roaring V12 success and acceleration that feels like a roller coaster on fire. What's wild is that Cardi doesn't even need to drive these beasts herself. She often shows them off on social media as living trophies of how far she's come, from the Bronx to Bentleys. Cardi B's life isn't just luxury. It's proof that ambition, audacity, and authenticity can rewrite the rules of fame. From the Bronx to Beverly Hills, from viral clips to a global empire, she's turned hustle into history. And this is only the beginning. If you want more stories like this, more untold secrets, more hidden fortunes, more luxury uncovered, then don't just watch. Be part of it. Subscribe to Luxurish right now.